regular season matchup, as they'll be over at Millersburg. It's the State House thing over there, Millersburg. And then after that is when they have state. So our archery team is doing awesome and are getting ready to take on the best of the best, although I think we are the best of the best in the middle school level. But go archery team. I appreciate all that information. All right, starting out the third quarter, Harrison County will have the basketball. As we said, 28-28 is the score. Walker lobs the ball to Lewis in the corner. Craycraft for a three, and the lead is no good. And the rebound comes all the way out to Tegan Rout. And now a shot put up by Horch is good. By Myrick, not by Horch. That puts the Royals up 30-22. With the basketball, Kenny on the left side, long range. He'll get it between the circles to Craycraft, now to the elbow to Boyers. Boyers down low to Lewis. In the corner finds Kenny. Kenny ball fake, pull-up jumper from 12 is no good. Lewis with the rebound, put back in there. Good job on the offensive glass that time by Jay Sean. And we're all knotted up again. And here's a shot put up, no good by Mason. Landon Kenny will get the rebound. 30-30 your score. We played just a minute here in the third quarter. Craycraft left side three, bounces off the rim, no good. Rebound, though, is pulled in by Walker. Walker looking for help, gets the ball to Craycraft in the corner for three, yes! Sawyer Craycraft with another Joe Cochran out State Farm three-pointers puts the Thoroughbreds back ahead, 33-30. Into the front court with the basketball come the Royals. On the right side, McLean gets it down low and into the hands of Metz, who puts it up and in. Nazir Metz pulls his team back to within one at 33-32. Into the front court with the basketball come the Breds. Lewis has it, long range right side. Moves to the top of the key, steps inside the arc. Now gets the ball down to Kenny, who puts it up but misses the shot. And on the rebound, body's still going after it. And finally dragging it out of there is McLean. McLean in the front court finds Myrick in the corner for a three. Good. Makes that the fourth tray of the day for Braden Myrick. Puts his Royals up 35-33. Into the front court come the Thoroughbreds. Craycraft lobs the ball to Kenny, to Craycraft, to the foul line to Lewis. Lewis looking for help. Hands the ball off to Craycraft at the elbow. He'll get it back to Lewis. Lewis at the left elbow. Now drives down to the block. Has his pass knocked away and stolen by Mason. Mason to Myrick. Puts it up and in. 23 points now for Braden Myrick, who puts his team ahead by 4, 37-33. That matches their biggest lead of the ball game. 5:15 left to go in the third. Craycraft with the basketball now. Moves to the top of the key. Pass to the right side to Walker. Walker to Boyers in the paint. Boyers goes against Horch's shot good. First points of the game for Jaden Boyers. Gets Harrison County back to within 2. Now flashing to the basket is Myrick again. Nobody stops him. And he puts it up and in to put his team back up by 4, 39-35. Into the front court come the Thoroughbreds. Myrick, or make that Craycraft, gets the ball to Kenny. Kenny to the elbow to Boyers. Down low finds Lewis, who misses the shot. And the rebound pulled down this time by Horch. Coming into the front court is McLean. Trying to bounce past Horch, but he had already left the premises. Ball goes harmlessly out of bounds. Give the ball back to Harrison County as Blake Green will check back in. The live YouTube broadcast of this game is proudly brought to you by Kentucky Farm Bureau, Maysville Community and Technical College, and Farm Credit in America. Visit youtube.com/WCYN Sports. With the basketball across the timeline comes Craycraft to get to the foul line to Boyers. Up top to Craycraft for three. Yes! Another Joe Cochran State Farm three-pointer by Sawyer Craycraft. Pulls the Thoroughbreds back to within 1 at 39-38. Shot put up no good by Mason. Lewis gets the rebound. Lewis hands the ball off to Craycraft in the paint to Boyers. Boyers from the left elbow gets it in the wing on front of the Harrison County bench to Lewis. Lewis to the top of the key to Craycraft. Looking for help. finds Kinney between the circles. He'll get it back to Craycraft, who will reset the offense. 3:40 left to go in the third. Boyers from the block is pushed down, but no foul is called. They're just going to say the ball was knocked out of his hands and out of bounds, so Harrison will maintain possession. Do you have a big group to feed? The Beast Pizza is great for birthdays and parties. Just dial 235-7627 right now. That's 235-SNAP. From his own baseline, Craycraft gets the ball to Green in the corner. Back on the wing to Lewis. Now back to Craycraft for three. No good this time. Rebound pulled in by Rout. Up the floor and up by one. Here comes Mason. Going to the basket is Nets. He makes the shot and he is fouled. And will be going to the line to try to complete the old-fashioned three-point play. Going up to the line for that one is Metz. He's 0 for 2 today from the charity stripe, trying to make it a 4-point game. Free throw up and bounces high off the rim. No good. Rebound, though, is knocked out of bounds by Harrison County, so Mason will maintain possession. From his own baseline, Rout lobs the ball in the corner to Myrick. His three-point shot this time is no good, and Boyers will grab the rebound. Craycraft is team down by 3. He'll bring the ball into the front court with 3:11 left to go in the third. Inside the center circle, he drifts to the right side, gets it between the circles to Kenny. Kenny back into the hands of Craycraft. Craycraft to Kenny. Gets it. His pass is kicked out of bounds, so Harrison will maintain possession. They've been here for Farmers since 1916, and they're here for you now. Farm Credit Mid-America. Contact Michael Furnish at 859-254-2741 and learn more. Inbounds pass comes to Craycraft. Craycraft in between the circles finds Kenny. Kenny lobs the ball inside to Boyers. Boyers wrestles against the double team, misses the shot. Rebound knocked to the bounds by Mason County. They are really climbing all over Jaden tonight. From his own baseline, Craycraft will trigger the inbounds pass. Lobs the ball to Boyers. Boyers double team, puts up a shot between the double team and misses it. Rebound brought down by Boyers. Tries a pass to Lewis. He wasn't expecting it, and the ball goes out of bounds. Coming back in the game, Mason Wright returns for Harrison. Like a good neighbor, Joe Cochran with State Farm Insurance is there. He's your good neighbor. Are you looking for a new quote? Give Joe a call at 859-234-3813. Joe always supports the Breds and Phillies. Myrick gives the ball to McLean. Now to Rout. Fires a three. No good. Rims out. Rebound fought for. Still being fought for. Ball and bodies on the ground. Shot put up and good by Mason. Myrick, I think, got that shot and the rebound. So Harrison County down 5-5, 43-38, with just over 2 minutes to go. Smith makes that Lewis, throws the ball, threw the ball right to him, but then Wright picked off the loose ball. Wright looking in the corner, finds Craycraft, back to Wright. Wright backs up his defender, forces up a shot, no good, and now a rebound is pulled in by Metz. And now in the front court, a foul is going to be called on Lewis. That'll be Jay Sean's second personal foul. And we'll send Myrick to the line, where he is 3 for 3 tonight. Part of his 27 points. He's just really come alive tonight. First free throw with 1:36 is no good. Back in the game, Mers returns for Mason County. Also coming in, Braxton Malone for the Royals. At El Paracutan, daily lunch specials and the always popular buffet are calling your name. Plan to visit soon to the Harrison Square and enjoy a meal at El Paracutan. Second free throw will be good for Myrick, extending his team's lead to 44-38. Minute and a half left to go in the third quarter. With the basketball, Craycraft in between the circles finds Green in the left corner to Kenny. Kenny back up top to Green, to the right side to Craycraft. Now back to Green. Left side, Kenny long range. Kenny takes his dribble, gets it up to Green, long range. Now to the far side, he'll find Craycraft. Craycraft in the paint, gets the ball to Lewis. His layup is no good, but he's going to be fouled. Foul. It's going to be on McLean. Be McLean's second. And send Lewis to the line, where he is 2 for 4. First free throw is good. Stops the bleeding temporary as Cooper Slade checks back in. Second free throw upcoming for Lewis is on the way, and this one will be no good. And the rebound brought down by Braxton Malone. Into the front court come the Royals, leading by 5 as we hit a minute left to go in the third quarter. Over on the left side, long range McLean to Myrick, back to McLean, back to Myrick. Myrick back to McLean. McLean now brings the ball in between the circles with McLean looking for someone to help. McLean, a bounce pass in the paint to Metz. Metz tries a pass back outside, but it's going to be knocked out of bounds by Lewis. From in front of the Mason County bench, inbounding the ball will be Mers. 44-39, Mason County leads. The game was tied at the half, 28-28. Myrick with the basketball. He's had 12 of his 28 points here in the third quarter. With the basketball on the far side, McLean being guarded by Slade. McLean drives, puts up a 10-footer. It's no good, and Kenny comes down with the rebound for Harrison County. Up the floor and into the front court come the Thorobreds. Lewis to Slade to Kenny. 10 seconds left on the clock here in the third. Lewis with 7. Lewis with 5. Lewis with 4. In the corner finds Green for a 3. No good. Rebound is pulled down by McLean, but that's the way that the third quarter will end with your score. Mason County 44, Harrison County 39. You're listening to Thoroughbred Basketball on WCYN Sports.
Let's get real. It's not about doing what you're supposed to do. It's about doing what you want to do. At Maysville Community and Technical College, you'll find better, faster ways to do just that. Become a nurse in just 2 years, or get a certificate in a high-demand field in just a few months. You can even get the first 2 years of college out of the way for way less money. Visit maysville.kctcs.edu. College for the real world. College for your world.
Congratulations, you're officially an agent.
Sweet. I get one of those cool agent names, right? Like Viper or Shadow?
Well, Wayne, we're thinking you go by Wayne?
Oh, yeah, Wayne's fine too.
With Kentucky Farm Bureau Insurance, there's an agent in every county who's involved in the community, which means you'll know your agent by name. In this case, Wayne.
I got it. What about 006?
Kentucky Farm Bureau Insurance. Big on commitment.
Alrighty, back here at the Hilltop. Harrison County trailing Mason 44-39 with just 8 minutes left to go. For over 70 years, Weber's Sausage has delivered the best Kentucky flavor to your breakfast table. From first sizzle to the last bite, it's a taste you can trust. Find them in your favorite meat department. In the fourth quarter, Mason County will have the ball to start things off. Led by Braden Myrick's 28 points, came in averaging 17. He's had a big night from deep with 4 3-pointers. With the basketball route, he'll hand the ball off to McLean. McLean being guarded closely by Green. Moves to the foul line, stops, dumps the ball down low, and the ball is stolen away by Slade. And here come the Thoroughbreds up the floor. Into the front court, Lewis gets the ball to Slade in the corner to Walker. Walker back on the wing to Slade. Slade back in the corner to Walker. Walker in front of his own bench, back up top to Slade in the paint to Boyers. Boyers pull up 12-footer, no good. Rebound is going to be picked up by Horch. And we'll head the other direction. In the front court, inside the center circle is Rout. Gets it to the far side to Myrick. Myrick on a weave to McLean. And now back to Rout. Rout lobs the ball to the near side to Myrick. Myrick backs up. Now fires an NBA three. Good. Holy cow. Fifth tray of the night for Myrick. And the Royals have their biggest lead at 47-39. With the basketball in the front court is Boyers at the foul line to Slade for a three. Bounces high off the rim, no good. Rebound, Boyers put back, no good. And now down with the rebound comes Metz. Into the front court, a three fired up, no good. Rebound on the floor is going to be chased down once again by Metz. He'll get the ball to Myrick to the right side to McLean. McLean, a hook shot, good. Carry on McLean. Puts his team up 49-39. Harrison County wants to talk about it. See, it's going to be a full timeout, so we'll take it as well. 6:19 left to go, your score. Mason County 49, Harrison County 39. You're listening to Thoroughbred Basketball on WCYN Sports.
At Farm Credit Mid-America, we're here to make rural dreams a reality. Whether it's financing your farm, expanding your agribusiness, or building your country homes, we've been proudly supporting farmers and rural families for over a century. As a customer-owned cooperative, we don't just offer loans and insurance, we invest in your success. Call Michael Furnish at 859-254-2741 or visit fcma.com today. Farm Credit Mid-America, financing rural America's dreams.
Congratulations, you're officially an agent.
Sweet. I get one of those cool agent names, right? Like Viper or Shadow?
Well, Wayne, we're thinking you go by Wayne?
Oh, yeah, Wayne's fine too.
With Kentucky Farm Bureau Insurance, there's an agent in every county who's involved in the community, which means you'll know your agent by name. In this case, Wayne.
I got it. What about 006?
Kentucky Farm Bureau Insurance. Big on commitment.
Harrison County down by their largest margin at 49-39, as right now the Mason County Royals out hustling us a little bit, getting the more 50-50 balls than we are. That has got to change, and change quickly. The live YouTube broadcast of this game is proudly brought to you by Kentucky Farm Bureau, Maysville Community and Technical College, and Farm Credit Mid-America. Visit youtube.com/WCYN Sports. Lewis with the basketball goes to the rack. His shot no good. Rebound by Boyers. Boyers gets the ball to Green. Green puts up a shot no good, but he's fouled. And we'll go to the line for two. Fouls on Horch. That'll be Horch's fourth. So Green at the line. He's 2 for 2 tonight from the charity stripe. First free throw by the junior is good. Murs checks back in for Porch. Harrison County narrows the gap to 49-40. Second free throw for Green upcoming is on the way, and in and out, no good. Rebound pulled down by Metz. Metz with 10 rebounds on the night. He'll get the ball to the left side to McLean. McLean up top to Rout. Rout lobs the ball inside. Taken away by Walker on a great defensive back play. He just outreached Metz for that ball and grabbed it down. Boy, you're not going to find a better ESPN shot than that one right there. Let's see if this can inspire our guys. Pass to the right side to Green, long range. Skip past the near side to Lewis. In the corner finds Craycraft. Back to the foul line to Boyers. Ball knocked away. And a loose ball picked up by Mason. And now Mason County's Murs dribbles the ball out of bounds. So one turnover begets another. Give the ball back to Harrison County. Kenny returns to the floor for the Thorobreds. If you have a big group to feed, the Beast Pizza is great for birthdays and parties. Just dial 235-7627 right now. That's 235-SNAP. With the basketball, Lewis. He'll hand it off to Craycraft. Now to the left side to Walker. Back up top to Craycraft again. Craycraft to the far sideline to Lewis. Lewis lobs the ball up top to Craycraft. Craycraft to Kenny. Kenny from the foul line. Jump shot good. Landon gets his team back to within 7 at 49-42 with 4:58 left to go. with the basketball at the foul line is McLean. Turnaround jumper, good. Got to get on him. 11 points now for him. And it's a 51-42 lead for the Royals. 4:44 left to go. With the basketball, Lewis in between the circles, pass to the left side to Craycraft in the corner, finds Walker. Walker goes to the basket, shot blocked. And once again, it's Metz who will bring down the rebound. Up the floor come the Royals, still leading by 9. At the top of the key, McLean, a shot put up and good from inside the arc, they're going to say. McLean with 13 points, and the Breds find themselves down 53-42. Here's a lob into the lane to Boyers, left side, Craycraft three, good! Sawyer with his third, Joe Cochran out of State Farm three-pointer, and the Thoroughbreds are back to within 8 at 53-45. Now a steal by Harrison County on the other end. And now I have an injured player, that's Nazir Metz. So Harrison County will have the basketball as soon as Metz finishes tying his laces. Now he's ready to go. 53-45, Harrison County down by 8. Just under 4 minutes left to go. We need a big bucket here. Inbounding the ball will be Walker. Gets it into the hands of Craycraft. Craycraft crossed the timeline, gets it on the wing to Walker. Now back near the timeline to Craycraft. Craycraft spins, gets it to Kenny beyond the arc. Up top, Boyers for three, in and out. And skying for that rebound was Metz. Metz is killing us on the boards. He has 5 rebounds here in the fourth quarter alone. Over on the far side, Rout has it. He'll get it to the top of the key to McLean. McLean drives, stops, gets the ball to Rout on the left side, back between the circles to Myrick. Myrick with his 31 points. Over on the far sideline, Rout has it. And now he'll dish it off to McLean. McLean to the basket, shot no good, but a foul is going to be called on Harrison County. Foul's going to be whistled against Walker, and that'll be Donovan's 4th. Going to the line will be McLean. He's 3 for 4 today. Came in averaging 14. He's right now at 13. First free throw's off the front of the rim, no good. As Horch back in for Mason and Green coming back in for Harrison County. Gary on McLean at the line for the second of his 2 free throw tries. 3:06 left. Free throw, no good. Rebound pulled in by Lewis, and here come the Thoroughbreds, needing some points. Craycraft on the left side, goes baseline, cut off by Rout. He'll get it back out top to Lewis. Lewis in between the circles, drifts to the far side where he'll find Green. And now Green is going to be fouled by Myrick. There'll be 2 on Braden Myrick. Just a common foul. 2:48 left. Harrison still down by 8, though, 53-45. From in front of the stable. Lewis inbounds the ball to Craycraft. Craycraft, who's gone nearly this entire game. Still got a little juice left. Pass to the top of the key to Lewis. Lewis inside the arc, goes to the block. His shot off the glass is no good. Rebound comes all the way out to Green. Green from the right elbow. Jump shot no good, but he's fouled. And he will be going to the line. Fouls on Rout. That'll be Rout's 4th. So Green to the line where he's 3 for 4. Has 10 points. 1 above his season's average. First one's on the way and bounces in. Back in the game, Walker returns for the Thoroughbreds. They now trail 53-46. 2:32 on the clock still. Second free throw upcoming for Green. Free throw on its way, and this one is going to miss everything. And we've also got a foul called, and it's going to be called on Metz. So Nazir Metz commits a foul on the free throw. And so Blake Green going back to the line. So 53-46 can make it a 5-point game if Blake can make these two here. First one's on the way and bounces in there. So 53-47 is your score. Harrison County down, but playing some pressure defense now. Here's a pass in the front court to Metz. Metz to McLean. Left side three-pointer. Rims out. Rebound is going to be pulled out of there by Green. And now we'll have a whistle and a foul called against Mason County. It's going to be on Horch, and that'll be 5 for Horch. So get him out of there. He'll take a seat with just 2 points. But with 2:13 on the clock, his team still leads 53-47. So Harrison County with the ball. Inbounds pass will come to Craycraft. Craycraft shouts out the play as he crosses the timeline. Pass to the left side to Green, back up top to Craycraft. Over on the right side to Lewis in the corner, finds Green. Green races baseline, gets the ball to Craycraft for three. Short. Rebound, knocked out of bounds. Last touch by Mason County. So Harrison County will maintain possession. From his own baseline, Craycraft with 1:56 on the clock will inbounds the ball. Craycraft looking, lobs it out, it's knocked away. Loose ball picked up by Mason. Here's a shot put up by Myrick, and it's good. That might be the first nail in the coffin as Harrison County now down by 8 again, 55-47. In the front court, Green has it to the foul line. De Boyers, left side three for Lewis is good. Jay Sean with another Joe Cochran at State Farm three-pointer. Gets his team back to within 5 at 55-50. We've got time on the floor. 1:35 left. You're listening to Thoroughbred Basketball on WCYN Sports.
We'd like to invite you.
All right, as we get back to action, full court pressure by the Breds. Mason County trying to get the ball down the floor. Rout has it right now. Gonna be close. He does get it to the front court in time. Mers back to Rout. 1:22 left. Harrison down by 5. Now a travel, but no call against Rout. And now we're going to have a whistle. And a foul is going to be called on Kenny. That'll be Kenny's first personal foul. 1:18 left. Harrison County needs to get the ball back now. Rout from the left of his bench lobs the ball in the corner to McLean. McLean back to Rout. Rout double teamed and now will be fouled. That foul's on Craycraft. That'll be Sawyer's first. Once again from the hash mark, inbounding the ball will be Rout. His team up by 5. He'll get the ball into the hands of McLean. McLean drops the ball. Loose ball picked up by Harrison. Craycraft to the basket. Layup missed. Walker with the rebound. And we're going to have a jump ball called. And trying to separate people. Well, Nazir Metz would like to pick a fight with somebody, so he's going to be led back to the bench by Coach Kirk, trying to make sure that his star player doesn't do something he didn't want him to do. Over there, Tegan Rout still trying to calm Metz down. He's a loaded keg about to explode. Now, at the scorer's table, some scoring issues being discussed with the officials. And now Larry White, the official scorer, says he's got it. Still discussion going on between one of the officials and Coach Case, as the Royals are having their own little discussion to our right. Now the officials say, hold on a minute. Cooper Slade about to check back in. 55-50 is your score. Mason County leads with 1:05 left. I think they're... Now a question as to the jump ball and whose possession it should have. And they're going to finally decide it is Harrison County's ball. Mason County coaching staff I'm sure just wanted to make sure that the call's right. So Harrison County down by 5 with the basketball. Lewis from his own baseline. Looking, gets the ball on the wing to Craycraft. To Lewis in the corner. No good off the flange. Rebound, though, is going to be chased down by Green. To Slade. Slade now to Green near the timeline. Back to the far side of the circle to Craycraft. Back to Green. Left side, Lewis. Lewis between the legs dribble on the left side. Drops the ball. Now picks it up and gets it over to Green. Green, a three-pointer. No. And the offside rebound picked up by Rout. And now we got a scrum for the loose ball. As for whatever reason, the Mason County kids have a problem tonight. And Coach Kirk and the rest of his staff trying to get his team back to their benches. And now Coach Case making sure his kids don't do something. Boy, attention is really sky high right now. With 34 seconds left, and Harrison County still down 55-50. Mason County took the lead early in the third quarter and have led by as many as 11, but have just been trying to hang on with all kinds of aggressive play going on out on the floor. The officials are talking about it now to make sure that they keep this game under control. Because the last thing you want is some kids to get kicked out for doing something stupid and then missing their next game. So now the officials have broken their meeting and the scorekeeper getting involved into what was called and what was not called. And in the end, Tegan Rout, who got the rebound off the missed three by Harrison, is already gone to the line. This will be Rout's first free throws of the night on the year, a 59% free throw shooter. Foul is on Craycraft, his second. So Rout at the line, his team up by 5. First was on the way and good. Increases his team's lead to 6 at 56-50. Boyers checks back in now for Harrison, with Rout having a second free throw upcoming. Second free throw is on the way and good. 57-50 now your score. 34 seconds left to go. Timeout on the floor. Let's see if it's a 30 or a full, and it is going to be a 30-second timeout, so we'll keep it right here. Here in the fourth quarter, 34 seconds on the clock, and Mason County leading 57-50. Boy, this has the signature on it of all those great games between Harrison County and Mason County back in the 90s, where every game was like this. And both teams were always searching to be the one to represent their school in the 10th region tournament, in the state tournament. So here we go. Out of the timeout, Harrison County will have the basketball, but they trail by 7 with just 34 seconds left. Lewis will inbounds the ball. Some token pressure being applied by Mers. Lewis up the near sideline. Now goes between the circles to the right elbow. Now stops, pops, shot no good. And on the rebound, it's going to be picked up by Nazir Metz. And a foul on the play. Foul is going to be called on Lewis, and that'll be Lewis's third. So at 23 seconds, we'll head the other direction to shoot some free throws. Metz at the line. He's 0 for 3. Has 6 points and 10 rebounds. 6 of those 10 boards coming here in the fourth quarter. Metz a senior. Free throw up and good. Extends the lead to 58-50. As the clock becoming more of an opponent than anything else for the Breds. Second free throw is no good. Long rebound picked up by Metz, goes back to the basket, misses the shot, but he's going to be fouled. So give Metz another rebound. And going back to the line where he just did hit 1 out of 2. Has 7 points, has 3 above his average. 19 seconds left. First free throw this time is good. 59-50, and all Harrison County fans can do is just watch. Second free throw upcoming for Metz. He's on the way and bounces short. Rebound pulled down by Boyers. And here come the Breds quickly. Lewis for 3, no good. Rebound pulled down this time by Metz. He'll bring the ball up the floor, and the clock is going to wind down to 0. And Mason County wins by a final score of 59-50 here on the Hilltop tonight, breaking Harrison County's 3-game winning streak, while at the same time increasing Mason County's win streak to 4 in a row here in the last week of the regular season. 59-50 once again is your final score. Harrison County falls here at home in our last home game of the regular season to the Mason County Royals. We invite you to stay tuned for our post-game show. We'll go over all the scoring and stats, have a chat with Coach Andrew Case. We'll also name our Judy Construction Company Player of the Game. All that coming up after this timeout. But once again, from here on the Hilltop, your final score, once again, Mason County 59, Harrison County 50. You've been listening to Thoroughbred Basketball on WCYN Sports.
Let's get real. It's not about doing what you're supposed to do. It's about doing what you want to do. At Maysville Community and Technical College, you'll find better, faster ways to do just that. Become a nurse in just 2 years, or get a certificate in a high-demand field in just a few months. You can even get the first 2 years of college out of the way for way less money. Visit maysville.kctcs.edu. College for the real world. College for your world.
Kentucky Farm Bureau agents wear a lot of hats. They're coaches, volunteers, church members, neighbors, someone who's there when you need them, especially when you need them most. That may be a lot of hats, but they're all the perfect fit. Kentucky Farm Bureau, big on commitment.
6, your local hometown station and the home of the Breds and Phillies. WCYN, 1400 AM and 101.3 FM.
All righty, back up here at the Hilltop. Harrison County falls by a final score of 59-50 to the Mason County Royals. A game that was about as close as you could get in the first half when we had 6 ties and 12 lead changes. But early on in the third quarter, Mason County went on a little bit of a run, and not a big run, just a little bit of a run, but were able to go up by 6 points. They were able to maintain a lead of at least 2 points throughout the rest of the game, and as many as 11 before finally beating Harrison County by 9 points, 59-50. Harrison County now drops to 12-13 on the season, with Covenant Scott the only game we've got left scheduled, while Mason County improves to 13-13 with their 4th consecutive win. Taking a look at the individual scoring for Mason County, they placed 2 players in double figures, led by Braden Myrick's 33 points, including 5 3-pointers. And there for a while, I think he could have thrown it backwards from outside the building and it still would have gone in. Some of the shots he made were incredible. 13 points for Garyon McLean to add to the effort. 8 points were scored tonight by Nazir Metz, but where he made his damage was on the boards, where he grabbed 12. Meanwhile, 2 points each for both Tegan Rout and Cole Horch. Single point for Braxton Malone round out the scoring. Also playing but not scoring were Trezon Lang and Jace Mers. Meanwhile, Harrison County was paced by Jay-Sean Lewis, who had a 2nd consecutive great offensive game, basically putting the team on his shoulders in the second half, but came up a little bit short, but he did score 19 anyway. Sawyer Craycraft, a nice night again tonight with 13, including 3 3-pointers in the second half as he tried to keep his team as close as possible. Blake Green had a nice night off the bench with a dozen. 3 points for Landon Kinney, 2 points for Jaden Boyers. Also getting into the game but not scoring were Donovan Walker, as well as Mason Wright and Cooper Slade. That's the way the individual numbers stack up. We'll take a break and come back and tell you what the team stats look like, as well as have a chat with Coach Case. That coming up after this timeout. But once again, from here on the Hilltop, your final score, Mason County 59, Harrison County 50. You've been listening to Thoroughbred Basketball on WCYN Sports.
I believe in Kentucky.
I believe in Kentucky.
I believe in small-town values.
And Mom and Dad and the things they handed down.
I believe some of the best people in the world are farmers.
I believe in insurance that protects families, homes, and cars.
I believe in always finding a way to do what you love.
I am Kentucky.
I am Kentucky.
I am Kentucky.
At Farm Credit Mid-America, we're here to make rural dreams a reality. Whether it's financing your farm, expanding your agribusiness, or building your country homes, we've been proudly supporting farmers and rural families for over a century. As a customer-owned cooperative, we don't just offer loans and insurance, we invest in your success. Call Michael Furnish at 859-254-2741 or visit fcma.com today. Farm Credit Mid-America, financing rural America's dreams.
All righty, back here at the Hilltop, Harrison County falls 59-50 to good Mason County squad. I'd heard news of their demise throughout this entire season, but this is a good enough team to, I think they'll get past Bracken County in the first round of the district, which is what gets you to the regional tournament anyway. And shoot, if they play like they did tonight, they're going to beat some people. They are not a bad team. Let's just sit back and say that. They hustle hard. There at the first part of the third quarter when separation was being made, they were getting to those 50-50 balls a little bit more often than we did. Not to say we didn't hustle. We most definitely hustled. It's just that it seemed like they had an extra little juice in their step and were able to go ahead and get that little bit of a lead. Like I said, it was not a big lead at all, but a little bit of a lead, and were able to maintain it over the rest of the game. In fact, Harrison County down the stretch was never able to get any closer than 5 points. Now, if we maybe had done some things when we got down to 5 points, that's another matter altogether, but the shots just were not falling for Harrison County tonight like it had during our previous 11 games when it seemed like some nights everything was going down the hole. But tonight's just another night. And although it was intense and pressurized and fun to watch, it was, for all intent and purposes, just another game as far as the standings are concerned. The real stuff starts next week when Harrison County will play here on the Hilltop of the district tournament, while the Mason County Royals will take on Bracken County in their neck of the woods. I believe it's going to be played actually at Bracken County High School, but don't quote me on that at all because I am not for sure, at least anyway. Taking a look at Harrison County's team stats, the Thorobreds went 17 out of 55. That's 30.9%. The Breds attempted 23 three-pointers and made 6. Meanwhile, from the free throw line, the Thorobreds were 10 of 17. That's 58.8%. Turnovers, we did good. I mean, Mason County with their tough pressure defense was in our faces and in our laps the whole game long. And yet Harrison County only commits 9 turnovers, only 4 in the second half. And the rebounds for Harrison County, we had 25, 8 offensive and 17 defensive rebounds. The Thorobreds were led in rebounding by a trio of players with 5 rebounds apiece, those being Jay-Sean Lewis, as well as Jaden Boyers and Blake Green off the bench. That's the way Harrison County's stats look. We'll take a break and come back and look at what the numbers for Mason County look like, as well as talk to Coach Case. That coming up after this timeout. But once again, your final score here on the Hilltop, Harrison County loses to Mason 59-50. You've been listening to Thoroughbred Basketball on WCYN Sports.
Let's get real. It's not about doing what you're supposed to do. It's about doing what you want to do. At Maysville Community and Technical College, you'll find better, faster ways to do just that. Become a nurse in just 2 years, or get a certificate in a high-demand field in just a few months. You can even get the first 2 years of college out of the way for way less money. Visit maysville.kctcs.edu. College for the real world. College for your world.
Congratulations. You're officially an agent.
Sweet. I get one of those cool agent names, right? Like Viper or Shadow?
Well, Wayne, we're thinking you go by Wayne?
Oh, yeah. Wayne's fine too.
With Kentucky Farm Bureau Insurance, there's an agent in every county who's involved in the community, which means you'll know your agent by name. In this case, Wayne.
I got it. What about 006?
Kentucky Farm Bureau Insurance. Big on commitment.
Alrighty, back here at the Hilltop, joined now by Coach Case. And Coach, I see you shaking your head about something. But no, Mason County played very well. We played very well. It just seemed like there at the start of the third quarter, there were some 50-50 balls that, for whatever reason, ended up in Mason County's hand. They were able to get about a 5 to 6 point lead, and we just never could get that one big stop or that one big basket that might have made the difference.
Yeah, when you give up 33 points to somebody who's averaging 17 or 19 or whatever he's averaging, that tends to hurt a little bit. And our goal, that's the first time we haven't met our goal, one of our goals, like by that margin in a long time. So that's disappointing. But I just felt like tonight that some of shots that we've been making the last 3 weeks, in easy ones, we just did not make, and then that led to runouts and made it harder for us to find him in transition and that sort of thing. If you put the ball in the hole and they have to take the ball out of bounds, that slows them down just a hair. And I thought that was the difference, really and truly. I thought our guys fought. Were there a couple of more loose balls that we could have gotten? Yeah, but I thought our guys did not back down from anything. No. Especially the game got physical, and from the get-go, really, there were fouls everywhere in the first half, and we were able to fight through that. But it's postseason time. Right. Teams are going to be fighting, clawing tooth and nail, and they've won 3 in a row, and we had won 3 in a row. And one of the things on the board was who's going to win the fourth one. Only one of us can do it. And they wanted it a little more on us tonight, and shots didn't fall for us tonight. So, but that doesn't change anything. The goal's still the goal, and we got to refocus and get ready to go to Scott High. Hopefully Thursday night, if the weather does not allow it. If we can't go Thursday, we'll try to go Friday, and if we can't go Friday, we'll just play them next year. So. That's the plan right now. Get ready for a good Scott team. That's another, fight, region contender. Possible region opponent. There's a good chance we'll see either Mason or Augusta again, and you just keep on keeping on.
I thought that Sawyer Craycraft, who I don't think he ever came out, but just played a great game today. It was not a matter of confidence, but there was just something extra in the way he played tonight. He played like a starting guard for a first-class Division I basketball team.
We finally got some shots to go down in the second half, and gave him some confidence. And don't know if he felt the best today, but he was out there battling for us, and gave us everything he had. And when you shoot the ball well, like he has recently, you feel a lot better about yourself, and that helps your play overall. So there's some things we want everybody on our roster to clean up, and Sawyer included, but that doesn't take away from what him and Jay Sean and Jaden and Landon and Donovan and Blake and Mason and Cooper and whoever else has given us here the last couple weeks. So we're still satisfied that the effort's there and we're fighting. And are we happy with the result tonight? No, but we see things that we're still happy about.
Oh, yeah, you have to be. For one thing, the relentless defense that we've played all year long was still in evidence tonight. We gave them a lot of trouble. Yeah, Myrick had one of those nights. Sometimes people have one of those nights. It doesn't matter what you do. You could lie 3 people on top of it.
And they still
make a shot.
They scored, 59 as a team or something like that?
Yes, 59 as a team.
59 as a team, and one guy has 33. So that means you're doing a pretty good job on everybody else. So if we just take away, a few of his points here or there, and then you're winning the ball game or got a chance to win the ball game. So, it's one of those things that happens and you learn from it. And good to give a little reality check to our guys and get them hungrier. They're still hungry, but hopefully this adds a little fuel to the fire in a positive way and refocus and go again Thursday.
All right. Appreciate you coming by, Coach, and hopefully we'll talk to you on Thursday.
That's right.
All right. Excuse me. Head Thoroughbred. Anyway, there we are. Harrison County 59-50 loss to the Mason County Royals. We've already gone over Harrison County stats. Mason County, we were talking about how well they shot tonight. This is how well they shot. 21 of 39, 53.8%. 53.8%. That's hitting the basket pretty well. They attempted 15 trays and made 5. From the free throw stripe, they were 12 of 20. That's 60%. 15 turnovers, though. That's something that Coach Kirk, I'm sure, will be talking to his team about at practice tomorrow. And they also out-rebound Harrison County 28-25. 4 offensive and 24 defensive rebounds for the Royals. They were paced by Nazir Metz, who was just jumping around all over the place grabbing rebounds. He ends up with 12 rebounds to lead his team tonight. As far as our Jitty Construction Company player of the game, we're going to give it to Jay Sean Lewis. Jay Sean with a big night tonight, 19 points, including a couple of 3-pointers. He also grabbed 5 rebounds, so congratulations to Jay Sean Lewis, our Jitty Construction Company player of the game. Well, our next game will hopefully be on Thursday when we will travel to Taylor Mill to take on the Eagles of Scott High School, weather depending. It's been a mess as far as the weather's been concerned since basically the first part of January, so what else is new? But hopefully we'll get that game in as a tune-up to the district tournament. If not, then we'll move on and get ready for the Robertson County Black Devils in first round action of the boys 38th district tournament next week from right here on the Hilltop. I want to thank my engineer back at the station, Reed Masterson, for doing a great job as always. And as always, I want to thank all of our sponsors, because without their help, we would not be able to get Harrison County High School basketball on the air. So from the Hilltop, your final score for the final time, Mason County 59, Harrison County